I want you all to take a moment to think of your biggest fear, something that makes you feel threatened. For some of you, that could be spiders. Others, maybe heights, or like me and my fellow contestants, it could be trying to summarise your thesis in 3 minutes. But what if I told you there was something we should all be scared of? Something that could affect each and every one of you in some way, at some time. Something that could cripple you financially, drain you emotionally, and turn up on your doorstep completely unexpectedly. No, I'm not talking about your mothers. I'm talking about good old Mother Nature. Threat perceptions are a large driver of our behaviour, but when it comes to environmental threats, particularly those concerning water, it's not so simple. We usually don't think about water, but sometimes we are uncertain about its availability. We need water to survive and flourish, but when we're asked to conserve water, something we perceive as a right, it's not so simple. So what is it about water that people are so threatened about, or not threatened about, and should be? How do you perceive water? I recently conducted a survey that asked that very question. What I found is that people were more concerned about water security when that threat was far away in terms of distance and time, as opposed to close or current. This means we are more concerned about an event such as a drought or a flood when it's potentially going to impact our city or town, as opposed to when it's lapping at our doorstep or our dam is bone dry. It's a bit of a paradox, really. I then wanted to see if this perception changed based on certain sample characteristics. And you know what I found? Absolutely nothing. This threat perception didn't change even if you had just experienced a major drought or an extreme flood. This result highlights how complicated environmental threats concerning water really are. How do we as scientists best educate and promote sustainability behaviours for something that is unpredictable, that people perceive they have the right to use and to own, with negative effects that could take years to surface? These are the questions my thesis attempts to answer. How do we best communicate water security threats? So, when Mother Nature calls, answer. Regardless of whether you're actually threatened about the negative effects of a drought or a flood, how you act could have potential flow-on effects for those in the future. Because really, we should be trying to keep all our mothers happy, no matter how far away they are.